bit of relief from this heat. We're live in Pismo right now. It's going to be a great weekend over there. Some winds heading our way. As you could see, our roof cam shaking just a bit. We're at 88 degrees right now, and winds are out of the west-northwest at 13 miles per hour. Wind speeds are picking up. We're seeing almost 30-mile-per-hour winds in Tehachapi, 20 in Mojave. That's going to continue to be an issue throughout the evening. We're at 68 right now up in Mammoth Lakes, 86 in Sacramento, 68 down in Los Angeles, and still 102 right now in Palm Springs. Now, taking a look at our satellite and radar map, we are tracking that offshore coast that is really going to bring in those breezy conditions. And as you can see, a closer look here again is that breeze, almost a low pressure system heading our way, going to cool temperatures down into the 80s for us by Tuesday. So there's some good news on the way. If not the 80s here, then we are going to see lower 90s for the rest of the week all along the valley floor. So there is a look at that wind advisory that's going to be in place until about midnight tonight all throughout the Kern County desert and valley floor. We're talking 20-mile-per-hour winds up to 50-mile-per-hour gusts. Be especially careful if you are traveling along the Grapevine and Highway 58 throughout Tehachapi, as blowing dust could be an issue for those high-profile vehicles. But the good news is we are already cooling down. In fact, we were right on track today as to where we should be normally. And as we forecast into tomorrow, we're going to see 71 up in South Lake Tahoe, 94 for a high over in Fresno, and 74 in San Francisco. The Central Coast is going to be beautiful. I just showed you a picture of Pismo, and they're going to see gorgeous temperatures, 72 tomorrow. A little bit of cloud coverage there, but it should be clearing out by midday, and then 70 for a high tomorrow in Ventura. 72 in Big Bear as well. Palm Springs staying at 104, still staying in those triple digits, 72 down in San Diego. Now, as we talk about the valley floor, look at those temperatures cooling down to the mid-90s tomorrow. Overnight lows staying in those 50s and 60s, 83 for a high in Kernville, 88 in Lake Isabella, and 80 in Fraser Park, as well as Tehachapi. And then finally in our desert, heating up a little bit, 93 in Ridgecrest, 92 at Edwards, and 91 over in California City. So overnight, 62 degrees if you are heading out. No need to bring a jacket. It is going to be slightly cooler though, but definitely on point. And then 93 for a high tomorrow, sunny and warm. Winds going to be no problem. As for Father's Day, it's going to be a perfect day for barbecuing and laying out poolside. 94 degrees for your high there on Sunday, clear and sunny. Our air quality into tomorrow is going to be moderate thanks to that low pressure system cooling things down and clearing things out with those breezes just a little bit for us. And then finally along the valley floor for the next 7 days, we're going to stay in the mid-90s, very comfortable compared to what we have been seeing. And then for the rest of the week, cooling down to 88 on Tuesday, picking back up to the near hundreds by Friday. Overnight lows there going to stay in the mid to upper 60s. Now, as we make our way over to our Kern River Valley, we're going to see 88 tomorrow and Sunday. And then as those winds pick up to keep us in an advisory, we're going to see 88 with breezy conditions as well on Monday, picking up into the 90s. Thursday and Friday, overnight lows in the 50s. And then lastly, over in Tehachapi, breezy conditions through Monday, cooling down into the 70s by midweek next week, 83 by Friday, overnight lows in the 50s. So we definitely see a good forecast heading our way, some relief, and then a wonderful Father's Day.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Lauren.